sports. It's in the game.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found and yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a mule. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. Yeah, I'm born in a million. All right now. You with me? I said, are you with me? Wake up to see my brand new horizon. The world's in my hands and the sun's tantalizing. Grab hold of mine if you want some good time. And it's been too long and you need some unwinding. Woo! Shake it low. The new sound has been found. And yo, I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I wanna rise in the ceiling.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
No, he's second.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. This goes to a former Eagle, Nelson Aguilar. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. A check down here for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing is Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from moving out in front. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, so they go the conservative route instead, and it gets them a 7-6 lead here in the opening quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Running from the gun with Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 50 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. A 1st down carry for Henry. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Open man, that's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Jackson looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Tucker's kick is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, 78 yards. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
That's going deep for Bateman. And got his man complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the gun, Jackson sliding out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Being chased out left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Now it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
No touch that. No touch.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It is picked up by the Eagles. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson back into his end zone. A short one there, caught by Likely. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Nelson Aguilar. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 93 yards. And the Ravens have retaken a third quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
No touch. Hey, easy, 63, bang. No touch.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have answered back with a third quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They begin with Henry. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Quick, ready?
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Powers through him. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now Lamar changing the look. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Still going. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards.
Barkley inside handoff. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Again, it's Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Throwing, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Jackson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line.
From the 17, they work on 2nd and 10.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
And the busy night for Henry continues. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. One last shot for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak.